was
Not until I was in that boat.
that your sister was
Not until I was in that boat. The family covered it.
okay. Have you ever been diagnosed with any sort of mental illness?
Yeah. Dissociative. Because of the trauma that I've experienced, I have psychotic breaks at times. I lose time. I become something or someone else until I'm me again.
How? Like who you become? Like what person?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. What I can tell you is on more than one occasion I've woken up in a hotel room or woken up in a different country.
Oh.
Don't know how I got there. Someone's plane. That's happened. Shit,
So
I
you
don't
literally would go to sleep, or you
yeah,
would think that your mind would go to sleep.
They call me by a different name, and I'm like, "Who you talking about?" Alexis. What do you mean, Alexis? That's not my fucking name. Like, I was about to call the police. I'm like, oh my God, I've been violated. But then I'm looking around.
When was the first time you were diagnosed with, is it dissociative personality disorder? Is that what they call it?
I guess you can call it that.
Okay.
I mean, I call it the spirit of the enemy.
All right. When was the first time like you actually experienced like an out of body experience where you were someone else?
Well, I mean, you don't really experience an out of body experience. I remember there was a time. It was not long after I had been raped by my boyfriend and his friends from school because I didn't want to have sex with him.
How old were you then?
So I was 12.
Oh, okay. So this was when you were. This is not the gang rape.
Yeah.
This is another situation.
No, I was gang raped. It was my junior high school boyfriend and his two best friends. They pinned me down on the washing machine in the basement. I came over to help them with homework. And since I didn't want to have sex with them and all the other girls was having sex, they figured that they were going to help me get over my fear.
Were there two instances when you were 12? Because I know you said that, it was a couple guys.
Yeah, it was a few instances.
More than two?
Between the ages of 10 to 16 sucked. We'll say that.
Being that your mom was diagnosed with, like my mom, she's diagnosed.
My mother was severely abused and sexually abused, much worse than we were.
I can imagine.
Well, I mean, her mother's last man, they weren't legally married, but Daddy Mac, I mean, he was a full-on murder and rapist. He used to play Mighty Mo with the kids at night, and he didn't care what gender he was, and he didn't care if he was his blood kid or not. They grew up like that. They grew up watching people get shot in their house and shit. Yeah, it was normal for adults to come into your bedroom when they came to visit to say goodnight and stick their hands down your pants. That's how my mom and her sister and brothers grew up.
So when you came and told her, it was kind of like normal.
Well, yeah. I mean, when I talked to her about it 20 years later, she finally admitted. She said, I don't know why you and your sister complained. It happened a lot more to us. You should be grateful.
Yeah. Wow. Now, being that your mom was clinically diagnosed with schizophrenia, you said that yours is kind of on the borderline of just personality disorder. I feel that
when you have that much pressure, when you have that much pressure, and I've always had a brilliant mind, what happened is my mind found a way to protect me from my environment.
Okay.
It's just the way it did. The rage, see. What I really suffer from is rage. I'm not like normal people.
Okay.
I'm just not. I respond because of the trauma that I've been through. I respond to aggression differently. Your average person is going to think twice before they make a move or back away. You see what I'm saying? That's not me. That's not me. It's not my background. It's
What
not
would
my
you do
makeup.
when you go into these rages?
I mean, I've hurt people.
How?
People are afraid of me for a reason. They have right to be. I'm dangerous. I ain't got no problem using my hands to do anything, but when I snap to that other side, see, there's no control. It's pure rage. I will pick up whatever I have. I don't care if we're on the 10th floor. If you're by the window and I lose it, you might go out.
Okay.
You know, it took me years to get to the point where I could trust myself in social situations where something that was threatening happened. Like if people actually knew how hard it was for me to deal with fame and strangers and constant attention and all of that while I'm sitting there, who's that? Who's this? Who's that? Why are they here? Who are they? You see what I'm saying? That's my experience with fame. People know exactly where you are, how to find you, when to find you. They know when you're going, when you're coming. They got somebody at the airport. They know when you're landing. They know when you're taking off.
Gonna miss your plane, dragging all them bags like that. Girl. Mm-hmm. Ah, mm, mm. Girl, dragging all them bags like that. I guess nobody ever told you. All you must hold on to is you. That girl, see bags, Erica. Oh, now that makes to get my bags and get on my flight. Right over there. It's been sitting there for the past 15 fucking minutes. Come on, let's go get it. Let me go get the show. I know one thing. What you got in that bag, girl? Ooh, girl, now see, she was over there talking about Erica Badu. That bad girl. That got them he biting nine, hey, no Ricky, girl. What's in that bag that got them bad boys, bad boys? Oh, what y'all gonna do? What got them? What that word? What got them? He biting nine, hey, no. He biting nine, hey, no. What got them? He biting nine, hey, no Ricky, girl. What's in that bag? My goodness. What you got? Tell the world, girl. So I'm just like, oh my goodness.